If there is one method that's got a lot of attention, it is my stop and correct or stop and turn method. Out the door and proactively on walks before you see other dogs. This method is, in my opinion, the single greatest method to helping or fixing leash reactivity. And it's gotten a lot of attention because it's unique. And so I wanted to take a deeper dive into why it works and why you should be using it. And if you haven't seen the method, you need to go back on the channel, look for anything that says loose leash walking or leash reactivity. You have to have loose leash walking before you fix leash reactivity. The dog has to be walking at least okay, or you're never going to get fixed leash reactivity. And leash reactivity is a huge problem in this world, humongous. So here's the method. The method is at the door, you do a sit or you just let the dog stand there. I don't really care which one. You let the leash go. This is a 6-foot leash. You let the leash loose, you fling that door open. You're like, run, dog. Go out as fast as you want. You take one step, okay, one step, you're already turning the other way. Look at my shoulders. You give a correction and you walk back in the house. Then when you do that as many times as you need to do it. Here's the thinking. The dog is simply not ready to go on that walk if the dog is flying out of the door while on a leash. Are you really that surprised when your dog walks down the street and then flies away from you while on the leash at a dog, if the dog did it out the front door? And that's the point. The goal is to get the dog at least checking in with you or not leaving you in a undistracted part of the walk, like the door or right outside your house, or you'll never get it when they see another dog. You want leash reactivity, you have to train them to hold themselves back. It's the same behavior, opening the door and them flying out the door. And I don't care about you being in front of them, none of that matters. It's them flying on a leash. You have to condition them that they cannot do whatever they want on this leash. So if they want to fly out the door, you correct, you don't even take 2 steps beyond them. It's too late. You're already ready for it. You know what they're gonna do. Okay, pop, go in. You've seen me do it 20 times on my channel. If they're doing that out the door and you follow them or you don't correct them or there's no consequence, why wouldn't they fly at a dog? It's the exact same thing going on in their brain. So you do that out the door 3 times. Doesn't matter how long. 3 times out the door, pop, turn in. 3 times, then you go on your walk, then you do a couple stops and they leave you and you correct or you turn, just the exact same thing. By the time they see that dog, they're in their brain, they're going walk, walk, walk. Then they see the dog from far away or behind a fence. Then they start to leave you slowly, most likely a little slower than before because the dog's far away. They leave you, and then they literally go, oh yeah, I remember what she did 4 times, 5 times already on this walk. So they get in front of you, then they go, oh, where's that lady? That's the key. And it's unique, and it doesn't involve treats, and it doesn't involve prongs, and it doesn't involve e-collars. It involves a normal buckle collar. They have earned their way onto that walk. And if they can't not fly out that door, you're gonna work them till they can. Then you get on the street, you start walking, and they just leave you, and you stop or turn and give them a correction. If they can't do it there 120 feet in front of your house, you're not going on that walk. You're gonna keep doing it until they can prove themselves, then you're gonna make it more difficult. It is the key. It is an unbelievable method. Okay, I don't think Meisha's gonna leave me. That's what you get out of it. Like, this is chill right now, but like, when she gets in front of me, she's got to keep an eye on me. She's got to be going, not in this scenario, but when you're walking around the world and the dog goes, oh, I feel like there's a dog, I think up there, or there's a dog. They literally are kind of going, where's this lady? And it's split focus. Then they can't just zero in on a dog and lose all their thinking and not know where you are, which is what your dog is doing right now. Okay, Meisha, these dogs here, they're trained to not be, they're not every one of them perfect, but they at least follow me. They at least know, and if they don't, just a little, they at least know where I am at all times. And then we can get to off-leash control. You want off-leash stuff? Dog can't be pulling on the leash. You'll never take the leash off. But if you give that 1,000th of a second correction, you can then get off-leash very quickly. That's the thinking behind the method that has gotten a lot of attention and a lot of comments on YouTube. I got to explain the thinking to you so you guys really understand it, okay? Because it is the key to leash reactivity, in my opinion. All right, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and look at those old videos to see this in action. I just didn't have a dog that's going to do it. So I'm going to talk more about it to you guys, and then I talk about it in all my other videos too. So that's it.